Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth from MB Gray Designs and welcome to my channel. Today I've got 3 fun fall DIY videos for you and I really hope you enjoy them. So this first one turned out so cute. These little pumpkin patch little pumpkins that say pumpkin patch on it. Those I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby after last season. Very inexpensively, so I'm using them this season. Anyways, and these 3 little wooden house shapes I got from the Dollar Tree. And so I am going to use those 3 paint colors. 2 of them are by Fusion, and then one of them is by DIY Paint Company. And we're going to paint each house a different color. Then we're going to put those houses together. You'll see here in a moment. There we go. Aren't those pretty colors? So I'm just going to use some wood glue, combination of wood glue, and then some hot glue. And we're going to just put these 3 houses together. I'm going to put the longer ones together, as you can see. And then the more narrow one, I'm going to put on top in the middle. And then after that, we're going to put that cute little pumpkin in the middle of that and kind of embellish this up a little bit. So yeah. All right. Well, thank you for being here today. I'm so happy that you're going to spend a little bit of time with me. Again, my name is Mary Beth, and I like to do all different kinds of DIY projects. Starting to get more into furniture. I just haven't filmed much of it. So after the holidays, hopefully you'll get to see some more of that. But I love to do shabby chic, rustic, farmhouse, all different kinds. And thrift flips are my absolute favorite. I love thrifting. And so if you're interested in any of that, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and I would be so grateful. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. Thank you so much for all your support. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, and if you don't mind, do me a favor and hit the like button. It really does help with the algorithm. So I do appreciate that. All right. So here we go. We're going to put the pumpkin in the middle. Now, if I were going to give this as a gift or sell it, I wouldn't use hot glue here. I would use like a super glue, E6000, something like that. But this is just for me, so it'll do. And now I'm going to fiddle with these pumpkins for a while. These cute little pumpkins that came off of a branch I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and I've just been using the pumpkins last year and this year. And so I'm going to try to randomly put these together, like stack them up on either side. Then what I'm going to do after this, I want to explain, is I'm going to make a bow out of this really pretty ribbon to go on top of the yellow house. And I left this in, even though at the end I do not use the bow. But I thought it looked really cute, and I wanted you to be able to see it in case that's something that you would rather do if you decide to do a project like this. But in the end, I took the bow off and I wrapped twine around the yellow house and put a little twine bow. And the reason for me is I felt like I wasn't seeing enough of that beautiful mustard yellow color. However, I think it would look really cute with the bow also. So that is why I left that piece in. You'll see it here coming up in just a moment, and then you'll see me take it off and use the twine. All right, I'll catch up with you in just a little bit. Okay, so you can see I just made that bow. That ribbon is so cute. I've had that ribbon for a long time. I think I'm almost out of it. And I'm pretty sure I got it at Hobby Lobby a long, long time ago. Anyway, it looks adorable. And I guess you can still see the yellow of the house. Ugh, I kind of feel like I should have left it. But that's okay. I guess I could always go back and change it if I wanted to. But what I decided to do instead is I have this twine. I have different colors of it, as you can see. And yeah, I'm just going to wrap the twine. I've had this for a very long time as well. This is like a Tim Holtz set or something from a very, very long time ago. It's fun kind of grabbing things from your stash, right? I'm really proud of myself because I have not done any shopping for so long. I'm just using what I have. I mean, other than like paint and glue and things like that, right? But so I've been pretty proud of myself. I don't know, Christmas though. I might have to do a little shopping. We'll see. Anyway, so I just made a cute little twine bow, kept it pretty simple, but the orange twine kind of brought in the pumpkins. And yeah, I think, I could see the yellow a little bit better. So I do like it, but I think a bow, like I had the fabric bow, would be pretty too. And there it is. And I really hope that you like it. It was super simple and just a fun little project. Something pretty quick and easy to do, but so cute, right? A nice little shelf sitter. All right, so DIY number 2. So this is an apple, a nice thick wooden apple. And I would like to thank Woodpeckers Crafts because they sent me a whole bunch of goodies. When was it? Earlier in this, or sometime this summer. And this was one of the pieces. And I wanted to use it for fall. So I'm using, it's called Carnival Red by DIY Paint Company. It's a nice red. And I'm going to paint the apple and then the little handle. It's actually, I think, like a cutting board. The little handle leaf, we're going to use that Monet's Garden. And then I'm going to use what's called Dark and Decrepit. You could use any type of like antique wax or anything. This is just a liquid patina. And we're going to put it on there. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but trust the process. It's going to look really good. And then we'll wipe off. And I did all over the apple, both sides, and the leaf part, the whole thing. And I believe I did 2 coats or like 1.5, little touch-ups or something, if I remember correctly. And you'll see here in a second. There it is. And I think it looks really good. I like it. And so then I'm just going to take the same Dark and Decrepit and I am just going to paint that on to this Thankful wooden piece that I'm trying to think where it's probably Hobby Lobby. Maybe the Dollar Tree. I don't remember. Again, it was in my stash. Just using what I have. Which is kind of a nice feeling because I'm not getting rid of, but I don't know. I guess like it's not just sitting there. I'm actually using it. So, and then I've got this raffia, and this one is kind of a brownish color. I think I have like orange and like a red, a dark red. I can't remember. A few different colors. And I'm just going to tie it on here like a bow as I struggle. But then I'm going to, give it a haircut. And I think I actually cut the loops. So it's not really a bow. It's just more like, I don't know how to describe it. You'll see. Yeah, there's when I do that. And I just trim it up. The bow looked cute too. Yeah, pretty easy. And then I've got some lamb's ear. And we're going to put that on here as well. And then, of course, that wooden thankful piece will just go in the middle of the apple. And that was it. It was so easy. I just thought it was a fun project. Really cute. Again, you can lean it on a shelf, or you could put a little hanger on it. Whatever you would like to do. The one regret that I have here is, so with these leaves, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have glued them a little bit more underneath that raffia. I don't know what I was thinking. It still looks good, but I'm probably gonna pull that off and glue it a little bit underneath. I don't know what I was thinking. So there's that. Yeah. And then, like I said, we're just gonna add this wooden thankful. Okay, so there it is. I think it's really cute. I think I need to put a button or do something where those leaves are. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So there's the first two projects together. I hope you like them. All right, so we're moving on to DIY number 3, which is the final DIY for today. I have this vase that I don't know if it was my mom's or if I picked it up at a thrift store. I really don't know. Had it for quite a while. And it has like that, pattern on it. And so what we're going to do is, I got this orange paint, believe it or not, on Amazon. And it was a sampler size. And I want to say it's Kilts. And it's supposed to be like a chalk paint. But I gotta tell you, it worked really good on glass. I was actually pleasantly surprised because, like with folk art, they have chalk paint and stuff, but they also have, I don't know if it's their acrylic or whatever, but where they have like the multi-surface or the special glass paint and things like that. Because I've had chalk paint sometimes do good on glass, and then other times it doesn't. And so sometimes you got to put like a layer of Mod Podge on first or whatever, right? Well, in this case, it just worked out really well, and I was surprised, and I was happy. All right, so I'm taking this little gold rubbing stuff that I like to use, and there you go. It's just, I think it's adding a really pretty color to it. I wanted to mute down that orange a little bit, and so that's why I'm using this gold. And I'm only doing it part the way down, like about halfway or so, because I'm going to take this napkin and we're going to Mod Podge that around the bottom of the vase. And so I already took the backing off. I think it was 3-ply. So make sure you take the backing off. And now what I'm going to do is just cut this into strips so that it goes around the vase. And I was not concerned about really that much about wrinkles, although it did turn out really nice. But I knew that pattern, the indents in the glass, that's gonna kind of show because I'm Mod Podging this on, right? And I was a-okay with it. That's kind of what I was going for. So in this case, I wasn't like super concerned if I get a wrinkle here or there, because you're really not going to notice too much because, like I said, there's that pattern in the glass. I think that makes sense what I'm trying to say here. So anyways, I'm going to move along here and just continue to Mod Podge this on. And afterwards, what I'll do, once I get the napkin all the way on, I will Mod Podge the whole piece. I'll seal the whole thing together. Look, it ripped, and I'm like, that's okay. Just put it back on there. It still worked out. Like I said, it was a very forgiving process with this vase. Yeah, and so getting back to when I'm done Mod Podging the napkin on, we will seal the whole thing nicely. But you can see that difference. Maybe, hopefully you saw that difference between the orange and what it looked like with the gold rubbing stuff that I put on it. I think I like it. I think it looks really good. And it's almost like, like a goldish yellowy color in the daylight. I don't know. It turned out really pretty. I know it seems like a little bit probably kind of a weird concept of what I'm doing here, but I do like it. And then what we're going to do is take a couple of these little pumpkins. Now, these are from Hobby Lobby. Again, they were in my stash. I do like them because they don't have that hole in them, so you don't have to worry about filling that hole. So I do like that. And if I wanted a hole, I could punch a hole in it, right? So I kind of like it that they don't have the hole in them. All right, so I'm using that same orange, and I'm going to use some antique wax and just go over the whole pumpkin, including that stem. The stem I did not paint orange. It's going to get the antique wax. So you'll see here in a minute what it looks like. And I did, like a couple coats, I think, on these, just to get it to the desired color that I wanted. I think they turned out really cute. And I kept it simple. That's all I'm going to do to these pumpkins. I'm not going to put bows on it or words. Nope, just plain and simple. Because sometimes I think simple is good. And we got a lot going on with the napkin, the pattern of the napkin, right? So I needed to separate where the napkin is, like between the napkin and not the napkin, if that makes sense, like a border around the top of the napkin. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so I'm just going to use this orange, kind of a burnt orange ribbon to go around. And the seam in the back, you'll see here in a second. Sorry if I'm a little out of frame there. So I'm going to glue this. And I'm not super concerned that you can see the hot glue or that it's, may not be super perfect, because one of the pumpkins is going to go over that. You won't even see it. So that kind of works out. And then the other pumpkin is going to go on the opposite side in the front. Well, at this point, really either side could be the front, because you won't see that seam. And then after this, I just, off camera, I just put some flowers, some fall, beautiful sunflowers, along with some fun little pumpkin picks and berries. And I think there's a pine cone in there, just a fall mixture, right? Obviously, it's a fall vase. I made it a fall vase. So, yeah, if you didn't want to make a vase permanent for one season, you probably wouldn't want to do this project. But there it is. I hope you like it. I hope you liked all three. Please let me know which one is your favorite. I so appreciate you spending time with me today, and looking forward to the next video. So let me know what you think. Let me know which one is your favorite, and we will talk to everybody soon. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.